Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom reviews. See by title below, yes, this is on episode 8 of Fuuka. Yes, finally, the new episode is here. Like, literally, I've been waiting so, I wanted this episode to come out, like, since last week's episode, obviously, because of that huge cliffhanger that they left us off with. Like, literally, I was enjoying that episode. Remember, if you guys saw my review for last week, I kept checking, like, is there enough time for their concert day? Yes, there still is. Look again. Okay, there still is. Okay, we're kind of close, but there still may start off or something. Nope, we're going to leave it at a cliffhanger, guys, with pretty much no concert yet. And, of course, just all the stuff building up, showing people ready to throw down, bottles at them and everything. So, literally, that cliffhanger had me like, oh my gosh. I wish I could just find a time travel machine, just go a week into the future. And literally, nope, couldn't find one, obviously, and I had to wait a whole week. You guys had to wait a whole week, but finally it is here. The new episode is here, and honestly, I really enjoyed it. It was like, I would say it was a roller coaster of the feels, man. Like, literally, feels train on a roller coaster. Feels roller coaster, I guess you would say, because literally, the beginning, you're like, for me at least, I was like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen to you? It was kind of scary. He even got hit in the head with a damn bottle, and it broke his base and everything. Kind of just like how with hedgehogs, they said that their first performance had beer bottles being thrown at them as well, or just bottles. And this time it happened to you. He got hit in the head, started bleeding. But the big thing that was a problem was obviously the fact that his base was broken. Literally, that was a problem, obviously, because he did not have another one. Before I started talking about that, like I said, I was kind of scared at that beginning part. Then I got happy with how the performance went. Then it came to this really, obviously, sad, depressing moment in between everything. And then, of course, that ending, just literally, like, I was like, oh my gosh. And, like, the name for the title of the next episode literally has me so happy and so excited for what's going to be coming in the next episode. So yeah, before I start talking all about that, let's talk about the beginning part. Obviously, like I said, everything was going wrong. People were throwing bottles. His sister comes in to try and help him. All of a sudden, now it looks like the sister and his family is going to get in trouble and get hurt and everything from these assholes. Literally, these guys are a bunch of assholes. Like, where the hell is the school staff or something to come in and help or something? Security, something. Like, what the hell's going on? They're just letting this happen. After seeing all these people in the wherever they are, the auditorium, I guess, you would think the school would have called the police already. But no, I guess not. No one's smart enough to do that. That makes no sense whatsoever. But obviously, that aside, Koyuki decides that she can't, let this happen. She sees that Yu's, got hurt already, and she wants them to all stop, so she pretty much takes off her disguise and starts saying, stop, it's me, and all of a sudden everyone completely just forgets about you and rushes for her, and just like, I was thinking this was going to happen, obviously, she was going to have to step in, but I knew it wasn't going to work, and yeah, it didn't work. Obviously, as you saw, everyone just crowding in on her. She can't do anything, they're just pushing into her and everything, like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, crazy fans and everything. And you're like, oh, Yu wants to go down to help. His family is in trouble. Koyuki is in trouble. He wants to go down and help, but he really can't do anything in this situation, obviously. So what they do is before that, of course, obviously her agency and everything was notified because it was someone was streaming and everything. So yeah, people are coming. I don't know why it took so long for them to come either. I guess they're pretty far from the school, but pretty much what happens, lights go off, really dramatic. Boom, lights goes on the band. Everyone's looking at him. Luckily, he's got Nico's bass, so he can use it. And then we get Climbers High again. And like I said before, sorry, that was my phone vibrating. Like I said before, literally, the Climbers High, I love the song. I love the opening. It's really good, But I want to hear more. I want to hear another song. And we do get another song in this, but it's actually pretty interesting because we get to see and hear the full song of Climbers High. That was what I was really happy for. Like, I was like, sorry, putting that on the side. Like, literally, I was wondering, is that the full song that we've heard? Obviously not, the opening isn't the full thing. And this one, we actually got to hear them sing the full thing. We got to see everyone start to look at them and start to be like, oh my gosh, Of course, obviously, it's kind of just like how like I feel as well with a band, and a lot of people will feel as well. The first thing you notice, and the first thing you start to really think about if the band is good, is the vocals. So everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, the vocalist is pretty good." They start saying like, "Oh, she's pretty good," and then it's like, "Oh, she's really good," and then like, "Wow, she's amazing!" Like everyone was starting to just praise Fuuka and everything, and then it came like as always, the next in line for the stardom at most people in a band is the guitarist, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, the guitarist is really good as well." And then of course the drummer, the keyboard, and then of course then we got like, "Wow, the bass is actually pretty good." At first everyone was like, "Fuck this guy, man, we're gonna throw bottles at him and everything," And then now you have them like people like cheering them on and everything. It was pretty crazy, the turn of events on everything that happened. Sure, Yu is not he's not the best bassist at the moment yet. He's still messed up a little bit, as you saw in this episode, but they did an amazing job. I loved hearing the full song, and I was super excited to see what was going to happen next. And just like I suspected as well, they ended up bringing Koyuki on, to which the next song, it was a slow song. I still enjoyed it. I love myself, these emotional slow songs, and it was a really nice slow song. Hearing Koyuki and Fuuka, not one of them harmonizing for the other, but full-blown singing in unison. It was actually pretty damn beautiful, and I really did enjoy that. And then right when Fuuka was like, "We got one more song," I was like, "Oh my gosh, are they really gonna give us 3 songs?" Nope. Thanks for that little tease. They do not do that. They pretty much just cut it off after that, and that was of course the end of the whole concert thing. That was the end of their first concert. They come up with a name, I think the Fallen Moon or something. It was pretty funny when Aki was like, "No, they're gonna think I forced everyone into this band together, and then now I'm making the name," and everyone's like, "Yeah, that's what you did. You forced everyone into the band." And I was just cracking up, and she was like, "Fine, don't get mad later." I'm just like, Fuuka, you literally, that's exactly what you did. That's why I was like cracking up at that part. And literally, I was super happy, I was super excited to see what was going to happen. It started off scary. Then we got to the concert part, and everything was going better and better, and everything's going good for their band. But then you're wondering, what happened to Koyuki, right? Then we, of course, see that Koyuki got in trouble, and of course, nothing too bad, luckily, but things are escalating for the worse for I guess the picture still yet is making things that lots of her events that she has lined up was canceled, taken out. So pretty much the only thing she had left was the Christmas concert, to which of course she really, really, really wanted to do. And you just see it's so hard for her because they're making it so she can't, keep contact with, with you, and you's calling her constantly. At this point, I'm over here like, why don't you just change your phone? You think the manager would be like, "Oh, here, I see you're getting all these calls for one thing. Let me help you out. Let me take away the phone and give you a new one for now." Something like that along those lines. And even if, I don't see why she can't at least talk to him on the phone. They can't meet together or anything. But I don't, like, what, is someone going to tap into, her phone, wiretap her or something? I don't think that's going to happen, right? But I don't know. I guess they just wanted complete disconnection between her and you, and pretty much that makes you, obviously he's trying to call her over and over again. He's worried about her. We see him calling constantly. We see that she is obviously super sad and everything. She's forcing herself not to answer, and it comes to the point where she's in a rehearsal that it's pretty much she cannot sing. She's lost her singing voice. It's accumulated from stress and all that kind of stuff. So they pretty much just cancel everything. And at this point, it's like, oh my gosh, that's horrible, And Yu's trying to call her. He's like, "What the heck? What's going on?" He's super worried, obviously. And at this point, you're just like super sad. Like, something's got to be good, right? Something's got to happen nice, right? And then, of course, she ends up answering his call, to which, of course, she's like, "I'm fine. It's okay. Bye." And she just hangs up on him. Luckily, you can hear in the background the ocean and everything, so he rushes and he goes to that pier where they were at before. She's super sad, saying she's sorry for loving him and everything. And I'm over here with my heart just broken just shattering on the ground. I'm like, poor Koyuki. And then, oh my gosh, Yu rushes, hugs her, holds her, and it's just like, oh my gosh, is he finally going to accept her feelings or something? And then, of course, this is where it ends, and you're wondering, like, oh my gosh, another damn cliffhanger. Did he accept her feelings, or is he just trying to comfort her? What's going on here? But thanks to seeing what the title of the next episode is, we could pretty much guess that yes, he does accept her feelings, and the next episode is called Date. So I'm super excited for the next week's episode. Like, you don't know how excited I am. As I've told you constantly in these reviews, I totally root for Koyuki. I ship her so hard with you. She is the girl, best girl in my opinion. I'm sorry for any Fuuka fans. You may like Fuuka, and at this point, in my opinion, throughout everything that's happened, I still have yet to see a reason for me to go to Fuuka over Koyuki. Koyuki has gone through so much kind of stuff, and she just, honestly, in my opinion, deserves him more. That's just how I feel, and I'm so happy that the next episode will finally be a date episode between them, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Obviously, I can't be super excited because you know for a fact that something may or probably will go wrong. This is a love triangle, guys, so I'm not sure how things are going to get. Will it get really emotional? We still haven't hit the point where it's a real feels trains moment. Yeah, we're still only, this is episode 8 already, so we are already actually into like the latter half of the season, so things may get really dicey and really emotional. So strap yourself in, guys, because these next episodes may really take us up on the feels train, and we may not like it, we may like it, I'm not too sure, but I'm definitely excited and definitely happy for how things have been going so far, at least, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in the next episodes. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. So if you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So till next week, oh, please, let there be a time machine this time, guys. But yeah, till next time, guys. See ya.